This is an excellent, well-structured draft, and you've already captured the complexity and importance of vitamin E deficiency in a compelling way. To extend it with more positive analysis and add greater depth, while keeping the same tone and integrated format, here is a longer, enhanced version. Vitamin E deficiency, while relatively uncommon in the general population due to the nutrients' wide availability in many plant-based and fortified foods, can have significant and far-reaching effects on health when it does occur. Because vitamin E is a fat-soluble vitamin, its absorption is tightly linked to the body's ability to digest and metabolize dietary fats. This means that individuals with medical conditions that impair fat absorption, such as cystic fibrosis, Crohn's disease, biliary atresia, or chronic pancreatitis, are at a significantly higher risk of developing deficiency. Moreover, certain genetic disorders, such as abetalipoproteinemia or familial isolated vitamin E deficiency, AVED, directly affect vitamin E transport and utilization. Even in cases where deficiency is not initially apparent, subtle but important changes in cellular function can begin to emerge, especially in vulnerable populations like premature infants and the elderly. One of the most profound effects of vitamin E deficiency is its impact on the nervous system. Vitamin E serves a protective role by preserving the integrity of nerve cell membranes, especially the lipid-rich sheaths that insulate nerve fibers and facilitate efficient signal transmission. In the absence of adequate vitamin E, these protective membranes become vulnerable to oxidative damage, impairing neuronal communication. Over time, this can lead to symptoms such as ataxia, a loss of control over bodily movements, peripheral neuropathy, muscle twitching, and reduced sensory perception. These effects may mimic those seen in more chronic neurodegenerative disorders, but the silver lining is that, when identified early, many of these symptoms can be halted or even reversed with appropriate vitamin E repletion. Muscular health is equally dependent on adequate levels of vitamin E. The skeletal muscles, which are essential for movement and physical strength, experience regular oxidative stress during both daily activity and exercise. Vitamin E acts as a safeguard, neutralizing free radicals that would otherwise damage muscle proteins, membranes, and mitochondria. A deficiency can lead to a noticeable decline in muscle strength, endurance, and recovery capacity. In more advanced cases, muscle degeneration can occur, impacting balance, mobility, and independence. Yet, with appropriate dietary or supplemental vitamin E, muscle function often improves, and individuals may experience better energy levels and enhanced physical resilience. The immune system, a dynamic network of cells and signals that defends the body from disease, is another critical area where vitamin E deficiency reveals its impact. Adequate vitamin E supports both the innate and adaptive arms of the immune response, particularly by enhancing the effectiveness of T cells, which are essential for identifying and eliminating infected or malignant cells. In conditions of deficiency, T cell proliferation and antibody production may be impaired, leading to a reduced ability to fend off infections and slower recovery from illness. This effect is especially pronounced in older adults who already experience a natural decline in immune efficiency with age. Research has shown that supplementation with vitamin E in deficient individuals can significantly improve immune markers, offering not only better protection against everyday infections, but also a more robust response to vaccines and immune challenges. Vision also depends heavily on antioxidant protection, and vitamin E plays a particularly vital role in the eyes due to the high concentration of unsaturated fatty acids in retinal tissue. These fats are highly prone to oxidative degradation, which can contribute to vision impairment and age-related eye conditions. In individuals with vitamin E deficiency, damage to the retina and surrounding structures can lead to symptoms such as blurry vision, difficulty with night vision, and even retinal degeneration. Encouragingly, maintaining sufficient levels of vitamin E can help preserve visual clarity and reduce the risk of long-term complications, making it an essential nutrient in strategies to support lifelong eye health. Though vitamin E deficiency presents serious challenges when it occurs, it also highlights just how interdependent the body's systems are and how one nutrient can have wide-ranging protective effects. The good news is that this deficiency is not only rare, but also highly preventable and, in many cases, reversible. Early diagnosis, particularly in high-risk groups, followed by timely intervention, can restore normal function and prevent lasting damage. In fact, many of the neurological and muscular symptoms associated with deficiency can significantly improve with sustained vitamin E supplementation and dietary changes. Ensuring adequate intake through diet is the most effective and accessible way to support healthy vitamin E levels. Natural food sources like almonds, sunflower seeds, hazelnuts, spinach, Swiss chard, avocado, and fortified cereals provide both vitamin E and a host of complementary nutrients that support absorption and function. For individuals with malabsorption syndromes, healthcare providers may recommend specific forms of vitamin E supplementation, such as water-soluble preparations, that are better absorbed in the presence of fat digestion challenges. In summary, vitamin E deficiency, though relatively rare, serves as a powerful reminder of this nutrient's far-reaching importance for health. From preserving neurological and muscular function to strengthening immune defenses and maintaining visual acuity, vitamin E plays a central and protective role in the body's most essential processes. By promoting awareness, supporting early detection, and ensuring consistent intake, either through a rich diet or thoughtful supplementation, we can harness the full benefits of this indispensable nutrient and support resilience, vitality, and wellness across all stages of life.